Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and I am standing in front of one gorgeous 1969 Chevelle. She's got a big block under the hood, she's got black interior, and you're gonna love checking her out. So go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We'll put it on the lift so you can see just how nice the bottom side is. Of course, we're gonna pop the hood, take a look at the big block. We're gonna look at the interior. We're gonna look inside the trunk. We're gonna show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision on your Chevelle investment. So come on up and we'll fire this big block up. So check this beauty out, man. The chrome bumper looks beautiful. Now this bumper looks like it's probably original to the car and it's in beautiful shape. The grille is also gorgeous. The bezels on the headlights look great. And I love this paint. It's a teal color and it looks sharp. Now that hood's nearly perfectly flat with the top of that front fender. The stripes look great. I love the wheel and tire combo. Look how the door matches up nice and flush. Stainless looks good. Vinyl top looks great. Look how nice and easy that door opens. And look at these door lips. Everything in there is painted real nice and clean. Looks like the rubber was replaced at one time. Quarter is straight as an arrow. Chrome on the back bumper looks like it's new. All this trim back here looks great. Emblem looks good. Wrong key. Got two more, there we go. Look inside there. We got jack, lug wrench. Looks like we got new coating there. Wheel wells look good. Back sides of the quarters are nice and clean. We got a spare tire. All the wiring looks good. All the gutters are nicely painted. I can see some numbers stamped in the quarters there. The lips on the deck lid look good. Paint work on the bottom side of the deck lid looks good. When you look down the side of the car, she is straight as an arrow. That door's fitting nice and flush there. Operates nice and easy. Everything's painted nice in here. Shuts nice and tight. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're not consignment dealers. That means we spend the time to check the cars out before we buy them. We've got about 200 cars in stock right now, and we own each and every one of them. I'll call this guy back in a minute. When we get them back here to the shop, we inspect them so we can answer all your questions when you call at 248-974-9513. Now let's check out the interior. Check out the door panel. She looks brand spanking new. Armrest looks good. All the chrome looks great. Threshold looks great. Carpeting looks like it's new. I love the steering wheel. It is a tilt column, and that's what everybody's looking for. Take a look at that Hurst shifter in there with that 4-speed knob. Center console looks good. We got seat belts in the front. We got seat belts in the rear. It actually looks like there may be 3 seat belts back there in the back. Looks like it's got one of those rear window defoggers in it too. Some 6x9 speakers. Headliner looks good. Shoulder belts are there. Heck, even the dome light's working. We've got sun visors, dash pads in good shape. Gauges look great, nice and clear. The gauge faces look good. The dash is nice and bright. Just one beautiful car. All right, let's take our Chevelle for a ride. What a pretty car, big block, 4-speed. Sweet ride here, guys. Give Tom a call anytime at 248-974-9513. 9513. He answers the phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So call him anytime. He'd love to tell you all about this cool Chevelle. Now look down here on the dash. The speedo's working, the tack's working. We got all the gauges there around the tack. The blower is working. The radio comes on. I haven't been able to tune in a station, but I do hear static. Horns working, windshield wipers are wiping. 4 speeds, 4-speeding. It's upshifting nice, downshifting nice. And the accelerator, well, it's working good. Listen to those pipes. That's only about half throttle there. This thing has got some get up and go. Now, we're right outside the Motor City. We're not too far from the airport, only 20 minutes. If you want to come visit, check out this car or one of the other 200 cars we have in stock. Or, you know, we're bringing in about 40 new ones every month. So you got to keep a close eye on us. You never know what we might have tomorrow. And we work with 2 different banks. So if you need financing, just give us a call. We'll put you in touch with the bank. 15-minute phone call, and we can park this dream in your drive with financing. No problem whatsoever. And don't forget how close we are to the airport. You could fly out. We'll even come on down to the airport and pick you up. You see something on the car you'd like a little different? Call Tom and tell him we've got mechanics here at Vanguard that we can do anything. Here's our shop at 15100 Keel Street. Now stick with us because we're going to put this one on the lift so you can check out the bottom side. And then we're going to take a look at the big block under the hood. All right, we're underneath the 69 Chevelle now. As you can see, beautiful under here. Stainless exhaust all polished up. Drop downs look good. Trunk floor looks good. Bushings look good. Frame's been all cleaned up and painted. She is gorgeous. We got a 12-bolt rear end right around the 350 gear in here, and it is posi. You can see it's got a big old sway bar. Shocks look like they're new. The brakes, the guys will pull those all apart, make sure they're in good working order. Lower swing arms look like they're new. They are reinforced. New fuel line running front to back. The magnaflow mufflers are all polished up. Looks like it's got brand new parking brake cable, brand new brake line setup. Floorboards look original to the car. These have been undercoated. It looks like a bed liner material. It's nice and smooth, easy to keep clean. That frame is gorgeous. Cross member looks good. We got a Muncie 4-speed. We got a cast bell housing. Jet coated headers, or actually this looks like it's a high heat header paint. Crossover brake line here looks new. Disc brakes up front. Rotors look good. Looks like it had new ball joints put in at one time. Sway bar bushings look new. Bottom side of the motor's nice and clean. The core support looks nice. I always check out these core supports. One of the first things to go on these cars. That's a lot thinner metal than the rest of the frame. And junk piles up in there, so it's a real good test to take a look at that core support. Front frame horns are nice and straight. I see brand new bolts up in there. Chrome on the front bumper looks great. It's a gorgeous car underneath. I tell you what, I'd consider putting mirrors underneath this one if I was taking it to a car show. Let's look at wheels and tires.
Go ahead.
Up front, let's see, we got two 35/60/15s. Great looking paint, center caps, trim rings. Wheel houses are nice and clean. Wheel lip moldings look good. Bottom side of the front fenders look great. I always try to feel around up in here for patchwork. This fender is solid and it looks great. That rocker also looks good. The pinch weld looks great. Just a beautiful car. Let's look at the rear. All right, out back here, let's see if I can find the size. Two 35/60/15s back here too. Again, center cap looks good, trim ring looks good, wheel lip molding looks good, wheel houses look good. I always check this right here, make sure that that feels good. All I can feel is that inner wheelhouse where she's spot welded to the quarter. Rocker, look at that rocker molding, she's beautiful. Pinch weld looks good. Frame's got nice paint on it. Just a gorgeous setup here. Let's get under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we've got a date code correct 396. She's got a really cool intake. It's an Offenhauser aluminum intake. It's got a great looking 4-barrel carb there. That's kind of a rare carb underneath there. MSD distributor, chrome valve covers. They've got all the MSD stuff mounted here on a plate. Looks real nice. It's got a great looking alternator, great looking fuel delivery system going to that 4-barrel carb. We've got power brakes, power steering, AC compressor, cross-flow radiator. That also looks newer. Looks like a newer battery. All the paint work here looks good. All the wiring's nice and neat. All the hoses look great. Paint work on the bottom side of the hood looks good. They've replaced the insulation here. Just gorgeous under the hood, guys. Give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.